It was a race against David Goggins. It wasn't a race against, God, I want to look good for this person or that person. It was me. I got to change myself.
I want to be that guy. I want to be a guy that's capable of doing exactly what I'm doing today. And you have to, if you weren't born that guy, that mentally strong guy, he can be made. Woman, man, whatever, it can be made. But in making that person, you have to be able to turn down book deals.
Well, that's been the story of my life. I see something that's quite off, quite not the same, and that's what I go for. This book is exactly who I am as a person. Exactly the way I did this book is how I've done almost my entire life. Is I see what is not the norm, what's impossible, what all the theorists say you shouldn't be doing this.
The mind has the tactical advantage over you at all times. At all times of your life, the mind has a tactical advantage over you. Why is that? It knows what you're afraid of. It knows your insecurities. It knows your deep, dark lies. And it starts to push you away from that. It pushes you in a direction that is comfortable. The mind controls everything.
And so I hit the road and started doing that. But I also I'm not a big guy on social media. So I was actually happy to kind of pull away from it. I'm just not big on that stuff. Even today, introvert, I get a lot of my strength from being introverted.
A lot of us are going through a hard time in life. Some people have been bullied. Some people are just stressed out. Some people are insecure. Some people are fat and overweight. It's not just you. Yeah, you help it. And my whole thing is about, I had to develop a mindset that was indestructible. I had to armor plate my mind. And it's about what you're saying to yourself, but it also comes with work. So whenever I was getting beat down, physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever I was going through, just saying, I would put, you can't hurt me, just became a message. I would say to myself. And that's just kind of where it comes from.
So it was the recruiting era for me when I started becoming the Navy SEALs needed more blacks in the SEAL teams. And that's what people don't understand. Why did you become a recruiter in the SEAL teams? I was one of the few black guys, and I had already done Badwater. So I got a little bit, small bit of notoriety for doing Badwater. And so the Navy SEALs were like, oh my God, we could use this guy to try to get the 1% of the African Americans in Navy SEALs up to maybe 2%.
Whatever I wanted, I did. And that's where I started seeing myself get further and further away from my true self. And your true self is found, honestly, in that very uncomfortable zone.
Lowest part of my life, I was in a relationship, I was making no money, I was spraying for cockroaches, and all this stuff was just coming on me. And I was like, I have to find something. And Goggins came out. Through all my insecurities, all my fears, all my doubts, all my introverted ways, I used to stutter real bad. Everything I did, I had to find strength in that. I didn't want people to know that I had all these issues. But after a while, people start to give you these different taglines, you're superhuman, you're amazing. They start insecure kid. And I started realizing there's a lot of people out here who are going through a lot of problems that I once tapped into. I had a whole bunch of issues growing up. And, I felt compelled to just, you gotta start sharing this stuff, man, because people see where you're at today. They see where you're at today. They see the man you are today, this rock hard human being. Show these people where you come from.
And never care about anybody who gets in your way that said you're not doing something the proper way. I was always afraid of people not wanting to, when you get beat as bad as I did, I lied all the time. I wanted to be accepted and loved, and that I created about 50 people. Whatever you like, I like. Just if you would be my friend, just be my friend. And that's where we get lost in life. So I knew in the back of my mind that I could pull off this whatever I wanted. I knew I could. I knew that, but I was afraid of the work because I wasn't gifted with brains, athleticism. So I knew to get to where I had to go, to be on the same playing field as these men, to even try out for this program, I knew the work was going to be something that I didn't want to even attack. So I would just put it off. We have a factory, a nice governor in our brain, and it's a survival mechanism. It protects us from pain and suffering. The second we feel that, our mind says, oh no, this isn't fun. We should back off. We should sit down, find something more comfortable. And there's something about the mind.
People, no better than you. You do whatever you can to fit in. That's a bad place to be. You lose yourself in trying to create a character that other people will accept. And that's where I found a lot of joy, man. This is God, this is me.
Because I didn't put forth every single bit of an ounce of pressure in my body into being better. They ended up being a 300-pound guy that made $1,000 a month, and I was fine there. That was okay. So that's how my mind works. It works that way to see, where is this gonna take me? What's the possibility?